Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, a spring training matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Miami Marlins. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, what's your take on them against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you focus on this lineup. The middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Cy Young, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
At the plate, Mike Trout, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0.
First pitch, 106.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So coming to the plate, Monty Irvin. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well-liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball. That was definitely a two-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
Trout stands at second with no outs. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Heading out toward shallow right. Yelich is under it. 1 out. So a runner on second with 1 down now, and that'll bring up one of the members of the 3,000 hit club, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. First delivery to him on the way. In there at the knees, strike 1. And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 2-1. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Harmon Killebrew. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Too low, 1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Come on, Miami.
And he fouls this one off. The set and the 1-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Ready with the 2-1. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a 2nd strike.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Cards leave 1, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
Now at the plate, Kenny Lofton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Now the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Lofton Stands in at an even 6 feet. Throws left-handed, swings the bat the same way. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2019.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Pulled toward right center field. Trout giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Knuckle curve there off the outside corner, 2-0.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
This is line to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Molitor.
Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Let him go!
Into the box, Paul Molitor. Pitch out, nothing doing. Yelich, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. A ball and a strike. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2019.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Line drive to left. Urban is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Robin Yount.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount.
Come on, Marlins!
Has a look, now the pitch.
That's the ball.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
That's ball.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Yount is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Cole sets, 2-1 on its way. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting fifth.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right there. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Fouled away. 1-1. Here it is. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The set and the 2-1. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
He's set. The 3-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Here's Mookie Betts, the reigning batting champion in the American League.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First delivery to him on the way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Let's get a K. Come on.
Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The 2-1 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
In now, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Ball 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Profar for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike one.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now here it comes. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter
Leading
hits
off for the
next.
Marlins,
He's set to lead off the
catcher,
home half of the
Gary
second.
Carter.
Here's the first pitch to him. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Wow, you want your stars to get their work in during spring training, but you don't want to see them get hit by a pitch.
Fair.
Looks like no damage done, though.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham, as he'll take a look at ball one. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's done well, 7 for 12. He also has 1 home run. Carter aboard here at first with nobody out.
All right, Tommy.
Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
Now the 3-0 offering, fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Coming to the plate now, Jed Jerko. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. One strike now from Cole. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
The 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
Up next from Miami, Jurickson Profar. Here comes the first pitch. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Bottom of the second here with no score. Pulled toward right center field. Crowd on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping into the box, Kenny Lofton. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Ball one, no
Here's a
strike.
knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Line to the right side. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Marlin Strand a pair. Will move to the third with no score. Here's David Freese to stand in
Leading
as
off
we
for the
are all
Cardinals,
set to begin the third
designated
inning in this
hitter,
one.
David Freese.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. The pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike to their designated hitter this afternoon. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. High in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here now the 2-2. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at, and the count moves full.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Third inning, no score to this point. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Another full count pitch on its way. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Mike Trout.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Trout, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. He's a 9-year major league vet. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Hey up! Try open your eyes next time.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. To 2-2 now.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning.
Yelich.
First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. Three and 0 now.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now at the plate, Paul Molitor hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is there to ring him up. The caught stealing for Sanchez. Boy, that throw was right on the money.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down the second. Take notes, kids.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Killebrew ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Into the box now. Robin Yount, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Cole's ready. First pitch on the way. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
There's a good knuckle curveball right there. A lot of people ask me, what's the difference between the curveball and the knuckle curve? The knuckle curveball, the finger, your pointer finger is spiked into it, and at times it can be a much tighter spin and rotation than the conventional curveball.
Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Boy, a lot of break to that thing, and it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box now, Gary Carter, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
3-0 to him now. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in, Tommy Pham. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First offering on its way. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. Rizzo rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as it's now a 2-0 ball game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit.
Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Jurickson Profar as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
The 0-1 offering. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. 3 runs already home here. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. LeMahieu fields it cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 3 innings complete. The Marlins on top, 3-0. Blake Snell
please.
will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 4, Blake Snell.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Lonnie Irvin. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground. 1 away. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. One out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0.
Are you kidding me?
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Chop this one right side. Rizzo is there, and the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
The first base.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Harmon Killebrew. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB. Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
2-0 now. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a chopper to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. Michael Fulmer, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 32, Michael Fulmer.
Ready for another shot now. Kenny Lofton. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he will make an over-the-shoulder play behind the plate, so they do get the out there on the bunt attempt.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Digging in, Christian Yelich. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
No strike.
High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. 2 down. So 2 are gone now in the Miami fourth, and that'll bring up the Hall of Famer Paul Molitor. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to third. Boggs fields it cleanly. Throw on to Killebrew gets him, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Adam Madrid is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 17, Adam Madrid.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mookie Betts. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And that's in there for a strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle a cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
And he lays off for ball 1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Full count, 3-2. Another full count pitch on its way. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First delivery to him on the way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Let's go, Miami.
The 1-0. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. The 1-1 home. A swing and a ground ball to third. Molitor picks it up, and there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Still a little
Second
early to
baseman.
start talking about these
DJ
things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Lofton is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still down 3-0.
Your
Heath
attention,
Hembry,
please.
the 6'4"
Now
right-hander,
pitching
comes
for the
in out of the
Cardinals.
bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 37, Heath Hembry.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Robin Yount. He's off
Leading
to a
off for
fast
the
start in
Marlins.
this one. 2 for 2,
The
including a
shortstop.
home run.
Robin Yount.
First pitch on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Let's go one more time, baby. Here we go.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
Number 44, Anthony.
1 away now for the Marlins in their half of the 5th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. From the stretch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Three runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And that one got a piece of him.
Take your bait.
The catcher, number 8.
So striding
Gary
forward now, Gary Carter. Here comes the first pitch. This one skied out toward right. On the move is Betts. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Now to the plate,
Now
Tommy
back,
Pham.
left fielder.
Lifetime against this
Tommy.
particular arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Rizzo, the runner at first with 2 gone. A bouncer to the left side. Anderson brings it in. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Marlins 3 and the Cardinals nothing.
Ladies and
Miguel
gentlemen, your
Cordero
attention,
takes over to
please.
start the 6th inning
Now
on the
pitching
mound.
for the Marlins, number 34, Miguel Cordero.
Striding forward now is the DH,
Leading off
David
for St.
Freese.
Louis,
He was a strikeout
designated
victim in
hitter,
his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. A 2-0 count to the Redbirds' designated hitter. The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
In now, Tim Anderson. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mike Trout. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
You got nothing, St. Louis.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. Justin Grimm enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 34, Justin Grimm.
Here's Jed Jerko now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Marlins, the designated hitter, Jed Jerko.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole. 0-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to
Now
get him to
batting,
go around,
the
according to
second
the
baseman,
umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box, Jurickson Profar. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. 2 balls and a strike now. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Kenny Lofton will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Kenny Lofton. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kenny Lofton. Grimm, a native of Tennessee. He was taken in the 30th round back in the draft of 2019.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Fastball well outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Tyler Clippard is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Tyler Clippard.
Digging in once again, Monty Irvin 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Ball 2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade Boggs.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Wade Boggs. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The first base
standing in, Harmon Killebrew. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Another 2-2 offering. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Yelich going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. Back with more from the Grapefruit League after this. Chris Davinsky gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 47, Chris Davinsky.
In is Christian Yelich. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Marlins, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
First offering on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez over to his right, makes the play, one away.
Oh, no!
That's
Up next for the
exactly
Marlins,
what they wanted out of
the
that
third
pitch
baseman,
up in the zone.
Paul
They took him up the ladder, and he
Molitor.
couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Paul Molitor, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Line towards center field. Trout is there, 2 gone.
The batter, the shortstop, Robin Yount.
Robin Yount will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
Go, Marlins!
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Here we go.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. The 1-2 lifted down the line in left, and they can't run it down. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
You can do it!
Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3. Anthony Rizzo would be next.
Let's go, Miami!
And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. And another throw over, and the runner back safely.
Let's go, Marlins!
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Yount leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Here we go, Marlins! Let's go!
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Marlins 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Darren O'Day has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez is head-to-head with Darren O'Day. He's 1 for 2.
Gary Sanchez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. O'Day is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
The 1-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Come on now, let's go.
In now, DJ LeMahieu as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And no one will track it down. The 1-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box, David Freese. Line hard to center field. Lofton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson.
Go, Marlins.
Here comes the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. All you got is kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
Comes set with the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. One left for the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. Nick Whitgren is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62, Nick Whitgren.
Digging in now, Gary Carter. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Gary Carter.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Carter on at first, nobody out. And that's off his leg on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off. And from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue. So that at least is a good sign. So to the plate, the Marlins DH, Jed Jerko. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. Runner in scoring position with Sergan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The man on third with 2 down. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
The center fielder, number 7.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't irk you a little.
Oh, it does irk you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
1-0.
And he lays off there 1-0.
Let's go, Kenny.
Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Let's go, Marlins.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. We've played 8 full. Miami's out in front 4-0. Cam Bedrosian comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 32, Cam Bedrosian.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Let's go, guys.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball. Bedrosian, a 27-year-old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Now the 2-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Gonna be a tough play. High hop, and he barehands it. Touche, sir. Into the box now, Monty Irvin. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
First offering on its way. Fastball's too high here, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
2-2 the count.
Here now the 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it
Now
on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box now, Wade Boggs, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Come on, Marlin!
Set to deliver the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Fish led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Cy Young earns the victory on the mound. Garrett Cole worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.